Hi, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. In a world of innovation, one thing is certain: the better the idea, the faster you need to get it to market. Joining us today to explain how the Don Ryan Center for Innovation, with the support of Clemson University, can make your tech vision a reality is Director Jordan Berliner. Jordan, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Sandy.
Absolutely. Talk a little bit about the Don Ryan Center for Innovation for those viewers who are unaware of what it is.
Sure, I'm always happy to do that. Thank you. The Don Ryan Center really works on the principle that says in this community, in this area, there are a number of very small companies or individual entrepreneurs who really need some help and assistance to grow and develop and become big and successful companies. What they generally need are three things. One, they need some ongoing consulting to help them figure out how to move their businesses along. The second thing that they need is resources to help them, such as marketing assistance, legal assistance, could be manufacturing, it could be engineering assistance. And the third thing ultimately they need is money, capital. So what we do is we supply the consulting, we help them find or supply the resources for them, and we help them find the capital. What I might add is this is really what someone calls a public-public, private-private partnership. It's really a partnership of the town of Bluffton, Clemson University, as you mentioned, also private money, which are sponsors who support us, and also the other private part are those entrepreneurs who become part of the center. The ultimate goal is really economic development for the community. We feel that if we develop a lot of companies that will not only help the community in terms of jobs and taxes, but it'll be a nucleus to bring other companies in. They'll say, wow, look what they're doing, how wonderful that is. Well, maybe this is a place where we should move as well.
Right, and this is huge for little Bluffton, so it's a great opportunity for us. So what's needed to make the center and the innovators in it successful?
Well, as I mentioned before, we really need two things. One is resources. We are really looking for people who are in the area, and this is a very rich community of resources. There are retired people, there are people who come down part-time, there are people who are actively working who have a wealth of experience that can be used by our companies, and we're really looking for them to volunteer their time, volunteer their services in order to do that. Some may also be for pay, but we're looking for people to do it at a reduced fee because these are small companies. They just don't have a lot of money. The second thing, quite frankly, is the private part, where we're really looking for the kind of support that we're talking about. We have a number of sponsors, some of whom have sponsored with money, some of whom have sponsored in kind by donating services or other resources, but we're looking for more because we still have that budget to fulfill.
Right. So how can people apply to be innovators, resources, or funders of the center?
It's really simple. They either call me, and my number is 843-540-0405, or they can go to our website and they can contact us through the website. Quite frankly, though, it's not the kind of thing where somebody, let's take an entrepreneur, sticks up their hand and says, here I am, take me. We really have a process that we go through, and it's a vetting process to assure a couple of things. Number one, that the idea really is a technology idea, because this is really a technology center. The second thing is that they've really thought it through. They really have done their homework, they've done their research, they understand the product, they understand the positioning, they understand the competition, they understand the intellectual property issues. For example, is it a patentable idea? Is it going to become a trade secret, what have you? They really have to do all of that homework before they come to us. Just coming to us, as one person did, and says, I've got lots of ideas, take them. We just don't do that. Then, assuming that they go through that, and it's a long interview process, then there's an application that they have to fill out that really substantiates everything that they've said and demonstrates, once again, not only that they know what they're doing, but they have the fortitude, if you will, to put together that application. At that point, then they go into a queue. They're compared with other companies because, quite frankly, our capacity is limited. We really want to give good service for everybody, so they go into a queue where they're measured against the other companies that are already there or the other ones who have applied. Now, if you go into a queue, it doesn't mean you're lost forever. I think that's a very important thing. What it is if you imagine that the center's like a pipeline. Companies come in one end of the pipeline, and when they graduate, they come out the other end. That makes room for other companies to come in. Right now, we have 4 companies that have just started, so they're hopefully going through a sort of a glump through the pipe. but then we're going to have them coming in one by one, two by two, whatever the magic number is, so we feel that there will be room for other companies to come through.
You mentioned that the innovators need to have a technology-based idea. Can you give me a little more information on that?
Well, we're really kind of broad as a barn about definition of technology. I used to live in the Silicon Valley area, and technology there very often just meant hardware and software. We're keeping it loose, and for this reason. If you think about the innovators who are already in the center, some of those definitions might not be ones people might think about. For example, we have Greenbug. Greenbug has some wonderful pest control technology, both chemical as well as a piece of equipment that is marvelous. We have a company called Nutrifusion. Nutrifusion is in food products. They have a food additive process that restores content to the processed foods that are out there to make them nutritious again. We do have a company that does software, Jester Communications, but it's a very novel kind of software. It's really unique in the marketplace. And finally, we have a brand new company called I'm losing it, Surfaces, and Scientific Surfaces. And that company has a wonderful antimicrobial technology. So these are things maybe someone wouldn't necessarily have thought about before.
Right, absolutely. Jordan, quickly, I'm just going to let you finish with how do people contact you to find out information and where you're located?
Okay, we're located in Bluffton in the new Buckwalter Technology facility. They can contact me by calling me, 843-540-0405. They can go to our website if they want and contact us through the website. We're located right in the CareCorps National Building, and I might add CareCorps has donated the space for our facility, and we're very, very happy they've done so.
Very pleased, absolutely, and I think it's an awesome idea. So I wish you luck, and we're excited that it's here in Bluffton.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining me today, Jordan.
You're very welcome.
And we will be right back with Talk of the Town.